Hi guys, and welcome to the second video in this series, how to create my new site. Now I hope that you have done the necessary from the last video, like getting the RSS feeds. Let me be very upfront with you. The RSS feeds is like 75% of the work done. Once you get that right, then the other 25% is just stuff like design, etc., which at this point is not the most important. The RSS feeds is the most important element right now to getting the kind of site that you would want. Now I hope that you have defined your categories and straighten up your menu. Now let me first state right here that I find that it is easier if you want to move up a menu. Like, let's suppose you want to move men's health above women's health. It is easier to just go to it and just hit up one rather than the drop and drag stuff, because sometimes it just doesn't want to go in to the slot that you want. WordPress. Now, if you have created categories, I want you to do this because it is very important. Go to each category and make sure that the number of menu columns is changed to 2. I mean, you can change it to whatever you want, but for this demo purposes, I want to leave it as 2, and I want you to hit save menu. Always remember to save the changes. Now, so as you can see, I have mine here: women's health, men's health, nutrition, recipes, lifestyle, quotes, news, etc., and the site looks a bit messed up because there's nothing in these sections right here. Now I want to have 2 sections like this, right? Women's health, men's health, and then the others are just like, you know, subcategories for me. So I want you to go over 2 settings, then go to posts and pages, and then hit on all pages. And then what you are going to do, and this is going to be very easy, right, is just go to home. All of the pages that you have, just go to home and hit on edit. And then once that happens and it brings up the menu right here, I want you to scroll down and come right here. You can see this is one block right here, which is this block by itself. Now click on add block if it is your desire. Now you need to define what type of block you want, and you do that from here. Now there are sliders. Yes, there's sliders. If you saw my football site, you will see there are sliders, but I don't want a sliding. Yeah, I do want a sliding block, but I would turn on the animation, right? So for this one, I want something like, let me see, this one has one big one here, and okay, so for this one right here, let me just check something, please. Right, I want one like this, 2 2 1 2 3. Okay, so let me go back here, 2 2 1 2 3, like this one. So I want this one right here. Now if you want it to slide, it is entirely up to you, right? And you would go to advanced settings right here and hit animate automatically if you want it. I don't want that one sliding, so I'm going to go back to general, and I'm going to change this to say men's health, and then I am going to make sure that I click on this category right here, men's health, and the number of posts that has 5 sections. Yeah, so right, 10, right? And then you need to click on done right there. Next, I want to define this one a bit, so I'm going to go here, and instead of this one I want it to be this one right here, number 13. I mean, you can use any one that you want, and then I'm going to come down. I'm going to call this women's health, and then I'm going to define, see, it used to be news. I'm going to define this as women's health right here, and hit done. Then I am going to go here and click on update. Now notice, you do not have to have your site sliding if you don't want to. That's just my preference at this point. Good. So if I come back here now and refresh my page, you should see that I now have women's health here and men's health right here. However, there is no articles. Now understand, and let me just show you one of these sections right here, and why you should leave these as they are. Create another block like this, because let me see here, men's health, women's health, nutrition, recipes, lifestyle. Okay, so I'm going to remove this and remove click anywhere on the page and that should move. Remove this, then I'm going to click add block. Again, the design is entirely up to you, and I'm going to go with this right here, number 2, and I'm going to call this one 1 2 3 4 5 lifestyle. Right, I'm going to put this one as lifestyle right here, and I'm going to change this to 6, then click done. This one is also going to have the same layout, so I'm going to go here, I'm going to choose this one right here. I am going to change this to recipes, right? Recipes. Make sure I define recipes right here. Change this to 6. Done. This one as well. Change it to number 2. Call this nutrition. Make sure I just define nutrition right there. Change this to 6. And click done. Now what I should have showed you before is right here is you should come here, and if you want to, or you can just leave it so that people can see the arrows, you know, the arrows at the sides that it can slide, but I like to put load more, so put load more for each one. Let me just go back here, change this one to load more or show more, it is up to you. Where is that? Right, load more right here, click done, and of course update. Now moving on, I don't want this section right here, so I'm going to delete this section right here. I don't need that. And then I'm going to change these other two sections to quotes and news. Now, sorry, I want this one here now, and then I want it to say quotes, and this one to say 6. Load more. And this right to say quotes. Done. This one is to say, change it to 5. This is my preference again. And then I want to call this, for some reason, trending news. It will still be under the news category, but trending news right now sounds much better to me. And then right, it already has load more. Then save, done, click update. And the final step in this tutorial today is we are just going to go and post a couple of articles to see how our site is building out, and then you can continue behind the scenes to just post some articles. As you can see, it has updated there. So just go back here now, click refresh, and let's see what we have. Quickly while that refreshes, you can go back out, and when you're back on this page, you can go to design, and you can go ahead and upload your logo. Now I am also going to include below this video 300 logos and a video also showing how you can edit those logos without paying somebody an exorbitant price to create a logo for you. Like I create all my logos because to my mind they're not that important. I may be wrong, but to my mind wasting time on little silly things like logo design, etc., and is neither here nor there with me. So I just go here and then upload logo, and then you find wherever your logo is. Now I need to find where my logo is, so I am going to pause this video, find my logo, and then come back. Good. So I found my logo, as you can see right here, Healthy 5X. And then once that comes up, I'm going to select it right here. As you can see, it is still loading here. good. Select, and then I'm going to proceed to do that for all 4. Right there, and then I am going to save the changes. Now that the changes have been saved, go back here, refresh your site, and there you have it, guys. My logo is now in place, and this is not a $1 million design, but I think it looks quite nice, if I must say so myself. Now you can see the site looks a bit boring right now, but it is coming together. So let's go and just post some items right now. Hey, they may not be the right items, but we're going to post some items and let you see how the site looks, and then we will finish this video and continue tomorrow. Okay, so here we are in the trending dashboard. Now all of your categories should be right here, which makes it super easy, right, to get started. Now, so in the new section, right, we just want to post some news. Now understand that you need to post stuff that people want to read, and people are going to want to read. If you are into politics, etc., that is entirely up to you. If you are into whatever, it is entirely up to you to post whatever it is that you want to post. I'm going to general news. So here we are in the general news dashboard, and of course some of the same articles come back up, but let's go down. As a matter of fact, for this demo, let's just go with what is here that has been posted. Let's post one now. Post another. What else do we want to post? Post another right here, because you want stuff that people will want to read. People will be curious about a landlord allegedly kidnapped his tenants and left them in the cemetery. Then another one, let's see, you catch my drift. Just post some articles, yeah. And then finally this one right here. Now that's done, go back to your site, and I always love to refresh to see if what I have done makes sense. And as you can see, it is looking nicely. Now what I want you to do is to get rid of all of this old news from 3 weeks ago, etc. And how we are going to do that is in the back end here. You are going to go to, of course, to get other articles and stuff, right, in your categories. If you have your RSS feeds built in, like I do, and like I showed you yesterday, like all of these right here, right, you just click on them and they will bring up your categories right here, like this here. See, this is recipes. So let me just post some of these and show you, like, that is recipes. Hit post now. Let's put this on the recipes as well. Post now. Let's put this one on the recipes again. Post now. Good. And then what is durum wheat and how the heck we to bait with it. Let's just put this on the nutrition for the time being. Good. Now what I was telling you before is you would go back here to posts and pages, go to all posts. Let me quickly refresh this site while we are doing the all post stuff. So guys, we are back here now and you are looking beautifully. Now as you can see, all of this stuff here that is under the 23rd, etc. Let me just how you delete that is you come here and then you scroll down to what you don't want, sorry, and you uncheck what you want. Right, and you can come right here, hit move to trash, then hit apply. As you can see, they are now gone. So what you can do is to proceed to do it with all of the rest of these old posts. Now what I normally do now is then just edit the stuff that are like in draft. So you open those links in a new page. Then I hit publish for those two. Let me just check the categories that I have them under though. Right, these are under recipes, so hit publish. Right, so if you want to see how your site looks now, you just come back and you refresh. And as you can see, the recipes are here in this section, and we are looking nice. If you remember, this was yesterday, should be 1 day ago, that we actually did this. Anyhow, we can see 8 minutes ago, and this page would fill out nicely, and you can see the trending news is starting to look all good down here. Now let me just show you one last thing before I go. Back here in the post, you can see this one here. Let me just show you this. Let's edit this. You can see I had a problem here just now. This does not look right. This image right here, as you can see, it's showing the image of the actual editor. So what you need to do is to click on the image like this, right click, save image as, and what happens is you can see this WEBP file, these give problems every time. So what you need is like a sniping tool, and then let me just cancel this a minute. You copy the image on your own and then you save it. Now I'm going to save this right here on the capture, and then you come back here and you click on post, and then you come here to the featured image and you hit replace image and navigate to the folder. Now let's navigate to that folder. Should be Soccerbuds images, this one, and then you look for that one that I had just now, it said capture, right, this one right here. After it has uploaded, you click set feature image and then you click update. Now if you go back to your page and refresh, you can see right here that the correct image is here. You can see that the recipes are starting to fill out. Of course, we haven't done anything with the men's health and women's health. In tomorrow's video, I would have those all sorted out for you. So that has been today's video, and I wish you guys all the best. It is super easy to get these up and running. Like I said, this is going to be a 7-day series, and in 7 days you will have your site if you follow along and do exactly as I have shown you. So see you in tomorrow's video.